We all know about Flash's super speed abilities, but did you know that he can create duplicates of himself? Keep watching to find out more about this and 9 more powers you didn't know the Flash has. Clones. This is probably the most surprising power that the Flash has, so the speedster can actually create duplicates of himself when he quickly enters and exits the time stream. Then he makes these versions of himself that are 1 second older or younger. Weird, huh? Now, these are in fact moments of the Flash that are removed from time. For instance, when he was Impulse, Bart did this, and this ended with a terrible outcome since the teen hero watched a version of himself die. Dealing with the wind. Now, the Flash is, as we all know, quite fast. Well, even those who don't watch the show are familiar with it because of the name. Nevertheless, you probably wonder how he doesn't end up with bug guts on his suit moving with that speed. What about the wind, rain, snow, and everything else that gets in his way? How come he has never had a problem with it? Well, he has the Speed Force aura that keeps him safe. The aura grows faster than the Flash is moving, giving him more than enough air and wind to control the environment. Speed nap. The Flash moves faster than the speed of light, so he faces time problems as some fights can seem really long. So when the Flash deals with Reverse Flash or the Legion of Doom, he needs to be completely focused so he can end up winning. However, when he deals with some random people, he can actually take a nap. He can even nap if he wants. In fact, he can take a nap in a picosecond, and this is 1/1,000,000th of a second. How cool is that? Lending and borrowing speed. This is quite an interesting power, and yes, it allows the Flash to lend and borrow speed. When he needs to boost his powers, he can always take some speed from someone else. This can be done by absorbing the active energy stored, transferring it to himself to give himself an additional shot of speed. He can also get kinetic energy from things such as bullets, and as we previously said, he's also able to lend speed to lifeless things or partners that are then in action and need help. With this help, they can even transform into the Flash itself. Well, not exactly like him, but with the same speed powers. Did you guys already know about this? Speed. When it comes to the Flash, everything in his body runs at an unbelievable speed, including his neurons in his brain and nervous system. They are much faster, and thanks to this, the Flash can take large amounts of information very quickly. Here's an example. The Flash can read plenty of books in just seconds, but there's also the issue that suggests he cannot keep these pieces of information for a long time. They're stored in the short-term memory banks of his brain, but if we look at Bart Allen, he's an exception as he has a photographic memory and he has no problem remembering the information. Climbing walls. Let's talk about gravity and the Flash, shall we? According to physics, if an object can go fast enough and make just enough energy, it can apply that force to break the grip of gravity and go upward. The Flash has no problem with this as he's running up and down buildings. Now, you probably remember when the Flash races Superman in Flash Rebirth Volume 1, Issue 3, written by Geoff Johns with art by Ethan Van Sciver and Brian Miller. In this race, Clark Kent was quite surprised by the Flash's powers, and you probably don't remember this, but during the race, the two superheroes ran straight up the side of a building. So Superman wanted to convince Barry to slow down and stay, but the Flash told him that he had been holding back in the past, then simply left him. Really fast metabolism.
'Cause I'm a stud.
Having a fast metabolism is something every speedster has. However, not every one of them deals with this in the same way. In the case of Barry Allen, he has proved that when he's hurt, he can heal in just a matter of seconds. Also, remember when Wally West had a weak connection to the Speed Force? He then ate lots of food just to keep up his metabolism. Then, when he was completely connected to the Speed Force, the need to eat a lot was gone. And here's an interesting fact, with his super metabolism, the Flash can get drunk. Infinite mass sponge. One thing is for sure, the Flash has multiple powers, but they really all arise from his Speed Force powers. Now, we don't believe this since you're all very dedicated fans of the Flash, but if in any case there's someone who doesn't know what the Speed Force is, it's practically the source of speed for the Flash. For instance, Jay Garrick's powers come from electromagnetic waves, but Barry Allen is apparently the creator of the Speed Force after being struck by lightning. Those who wore the Flash mantle from Barry Allen onwards all have the Speed Force, Wally West, Wallace West, Bart Allen, including the Reverse Flash. However, his one is much weaker. The Flash's ability to run that fast is filled with many benefits. He's not only competent in being super fast, but this also induces tons of other advantages that you probably had no idea about. The Speed Force gives the Flash benefits such as superhuman endurance and a decelerated aging process. Now, the super speed power also comes with the ability to perform the infinite mass punch. The Flash's infinite mass punch is considered to be one of the most powerful punches ever. He's able to punch up to 1 billion times per second. And this means that he can hit something or someone with more force than a meteor. His enhanced speed and reaction time allows him to throw up to 1 billion punches per second. So yeah, this is what makes the Flash one of the most powerful members of the Justice League. Quantum tunneling. Some refer to this as phasing. However, quantum tunneling is the capability to vibrate at really high speeds and with really high energy. With this, the Flash can go through solid objects like walls, but interestingly enough, except for going through such objects, he can also give the ability to other objects. For instance, in the New 52's The Flash issue number 3, the Flash phases a plane through a bridge. But using this power is not easy for the Flash. The reason? The bigger the object, the more tired the Flash is afterward. Also, this ability makes him invisible because of the speed he uses for it, and the frequency of the vibration must also be accurately and precisely determined and used perfectly. If something goes wrong, the object will explode. And no one wants this, especially not the Flash, so he always needs to be very careful. And we also need to mention that not every version of the Flash has this ability, but one is for sure. Wally West, of course. Speed Force Plus. As we previously said, Flash gets his power from the Speed Force, so last but not the least, let's talk about Speed Force constructs. As we all know, the Flash keeps his costume in a ring, utilizing a specific formula he made that is able to shrink clothing to really small sizes. But did you know that the Flash can make his costume out of the Speed Force? However, in order to do this, he needs to be really focused, and if things go wrong, the worst thing that can happen is for him to end up naked if he gets knocked out. What is your favorite Flash's power? Also, is there any weird power our beloved superhero has that we forgot to mention? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.